My name is Gene Tozzi of 8 Sycamore Avenue, New Rochelle. Ms. Moselli, Dr. Feijoo, and members of the board. I have been perplexed that the racial history of our nation has not brought the response I would have expected from our board and from Dr. Feijoo. So I ask, are our children being taught this history? 400 years ago, the first captives from Africa were brought to Virginia and enslaved. For 250 years, they and many after them were subjected to a cruel, multi-generational enslavement upon which much of this nation's prosperity was built. A century and a half ago, after a civil war, the enslaved were freed. For about 10 years, they voted and elected representatives to govern their communities in a period called Reconstruction. However, a political deal for the presidency of the United States ended Reconstruction. White communities then used wealth, influence, and violence to suppress the formerly enslaved, stop them from voting, and reduce them to a state of subservience hardly different than their enslavement. We call this period Jim Crow in the South. It was accompanied by a parallel suppression of the rights of black people in the North. After some 80 years of this, a movement demanded that civil rights be extended to all our citizens, black as well as white. Laws were passed to offer some recourse for our black citizens who had been denied the ability to vote, attend school, find housing, seek employment, even to dine at a restaurant or take a hotel room on a par with even the least privileged of their white fellow citizens. These laws against discrimination did improve the lives of many African Americans, but in many ways they still suffer from biases and attitudes that limit their educational and economic opportunities, the numbers of which we see here. Are our children taught this history? How well are they taught this history? This history gives us some insight into why our African American community and their many friends are horrified that a white professional earning a six-figure salary would use these same laws intended to protect a long-oppressed group to challenge the advancement of people of color. They will not trust such a person with their children. This is why I call upon Dr. Feijoo and the board to agree to end their relationship this coming June and set New Rochelle free to seek a better future.
Thank you.